Hello. So today I just want to touch briefly on Oracle cards. Okay, I've had quite a few clients buy some beautiful decks, and they've just asked me how can they connect with them, and how do they cleanse them, how they set intentions, those kinds of things. So I have got these cards here. Any excuse to get a new deck, right? But I actually bought this deck. I got this deck for my birthday, and I haven't used it yet. Some decks call to you straight away, and some don't. Okay, so this is the Osset Egyptian Oracle card deck. Osset is basically Isis. It's another name for Isis. She likes to go by Osset, but that's okay. So what I do is, obviously you're going to take them out of the box. And then every Oracle card deck will have a little book. All right. Everyone's different. Some people will like to read through the guidebook before they start pulling cards and those kinds of things, or you'll pull a card and then you read the guidebook. I personally don't read the guidebook. Sometimes towards the end, just while I'm connecting with the cards, I want it just to be purely a connection between me and the cards. And I feel that when I read the guidebook, I'm picking up on other energy there, and it doesn't always sit right with me. But like I said, everybody's different. So whether you want to read the guidebook first, that's up to you. What I do is I then grab, so you can see these cards. Isn't this lotus beautiful? Okay, So what I then do is I put my hands on the bottom of the card and I put my other hands on the top. And all I do is I visualize and I just imagine just white, pure white light just going straight from my hands. It's like all the way through the cards and the decks. And then I focus on setting my intention. So my intention for these cards is to bring love, light, happiness, healing, wealth, and prosperity, and clear understanding to those who pull cards from this deck, and to ensure that my connection remains strong, clear, and communicative, so that I may pass on these messages to either myself or my clients. And then the next thing I do is I ask for the cards to be blessed, still with my hands on the cards. So take a deep breath in, breathe out. Archangel Raziel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael, please bless and protect these cards today and allow the highest and best messages to come through from Spirit or the universe. We thank you for your blessings, guidance, and protection. So be it, and so it is. So be it, and so it is. And then open it. So I can already feel the heat coming between both of my palms. See, that's like cards are sticking because it's like getting hot. Then what I do is I then kind of have a bit of a shuffle with them, just kind of thinking about what the intention. I don't know if you can tell by like my, whether you can pick up my energy right now, but just my energy just feels really high. Like I'm just like, I'm just spreading love, and there we go. We've already got one flipped over. Ooh, Sacred Union. Oh, and then this is what happens. Some people like to see the cards that fall out, and other people like to just put them back and then select their own. At the end of the day, it's just like kind of law of attraction. I think like whatever falls out will fall out, or you're a bad shuffler. Which when I was first starting, I would shuffle quite badly and have quite a few fall out. But yes, and we've got Great Period and Water Spirit. Cool. So what's coming up? I've just had 3 cards fall out of this deck. What the hell? Let's just see what it is. So I've got Earth Broke. Oh yeah. We've got the Great Pyramid. Oh, this is a beautiful card. And we've got, I call this one Happy. Happy! Which is the Water Spirit. So without looking at the guidebook, I'm just going to go with my gut feeling here. So We've got a sacred union, so there is a balance that needs to be maintained at the moment, all right? We've been feeling like there's a lot of mystery, a lot of things that we don't know, and we've been trying to figure those things out. One of the biggest things, the biggest things that's coming through on these cards is connect with your emotions and connect with your feelings, like with your heart and what you actually want, okay? And just make sure that you're not burning yourself out, that you're keeping a bit of a balance and you're remaining focused, because pyramid to me always comes up around focus and protection. So you can see this point here. It's like, this is all your spiritual, you know, this I have horror, so this is all your spiritual aspect. So it's like keeping in line with your intuition and keeping focus. Making sure that your emotions don't get the best of you. It's okay to have a bit of an eruption sometimes. It's fine. Yeah, so let's have a look. See what's kind of coming up here. What do we got? 16. Alrighty, where's the message? Yeah, so this is just showing that there can be some difficulties in your life, and just use spiritual and energy practices to restore harmony into your life. Okay, pyramid 12. All right. Can I just say on a side note, this is one thing that I'm not too crash hot on about oracle cards, is when they'll have like the number on it and you have to look up the number. I don't know why, I just prefer looking up the word. Just a side note. Because you guys really want to know that. Let me look. Yeah, so this is coming up along. It's just showing like your security as well, and it's just to stay focused, that you're going to have, yeah, so don't make it kind of immediate changes. It's like that. This is just, it's all okay. It's just to keep following what you're doing. We got happy. God of the East. Alrighty. Yeah, so like I said about your emotions, it's about balancing your emotions and making sure that there's a flow happening around your heart. So yeah, that's what I do. That's how I do with these cards. I've done this with every single one of the decks. The other thing that I'll quickly touch on is all of my decks now have this one's quite an old deck I've had for a while. Oh, I love it. So this is my favorite deck. It always has opalite on top of it. So once I've connected with my cards, and every single time I do a reading, I always put some more love and light energy back into my cards, and I put a stone on top of it. So it sits on my reading table like that. Each card deck has a different stone. So for instance, my unicorn deck, this is healing. It's a lot of heart energy. I've got rose quartz for that. I feel like it's really just what the deck means to you and how you resonate, how you connect with it. I hope this has really helped you. May you have a beautiful day full of love and light and blessings. Bye.